Yes, it is a big decision. And with the doctor saying, with the plastic surgeon saying, that there is an 80% failure rate, and with my skin um, being compromised pretty much in that area already. It's already The doctor said that the natural skin, the tension is 100%. Tensile strength is 100%. But then when you injure that area, and then whenever you form scar tissue, then it's the skin that grows back has a tensile strength of 70%. And he said, if you listen to the video yesterday, he was saying that once you blow it out, if it that this surgery, if he stitches those ends together, the sides together of the surgery hole that's on my back left buttock area, if those stitches they blow out, if they become too stretched and they bust, then we're all the way back to start to the beginning again, probably even further back, because it will be a bigger hole. You know, so I'm thinking that my body has spent so much time already trying to heal um, on the inside. Uh, it's kind of like the the whole outside on my left buttock area, where the hip bursitis is, and it got really big to like 20 ounces of liquid were in my left buttock before they did the surgery, and then they took all that liquid out. Then they cleared it all out. They cleared out this room. They took all the walls out, all the divisions and things like that, and made it into one big room. And then my body has slowly started to close that room up, but it's making some divisions. It's making some rooms, some little rooms, and um, so my body has spent about 2.5 years trying to heal that area back up, and then he's going to go in. The plastic surgeon is going to go in there, and pretty much cut out that room or all the divisions again in that room and make it big again. And then on top of that, then he's going to close up the top, do a surgery and close up the top. And I'm supposed to be laying down for 60 days straight after that. I don't get up, never get up from bed. I don't ever get in my wheelchair. I don't go anywhere. This is the only room, my bedroom is where I would be for 60 days straight. That's it. Um, my wife would have to bring me food, and she would have to take care of me even more. I would do spit baths. There would be nothing, And another thing that they were talking about was a colonoscopy, getting a colon, getting one of those things where you put on the side of your belly, uh, so that you um, so that you have you have a hose that you can poop into, and there's a bag, and then that's how you poop. Um, and so I feel like I'm stepping back. I would be stepping back. I would be Not only would they be opening up that hole again that my body tried to close in about 2.5 years, so I'd be starting from scratch again. But then he would be closing it up, and then the skin that grows back would even be even less, even more fragile than the skin that's already on there, the regrown skin that's on there already, and it could blow out still, if I move around. And that's what the home health nurse was, or that's what the wound care specialist nurse was saying, is I'm probably one of the most active paraplegics that she's ever seen. So, and I know that there's a lot of paraplegics that are also extremely active. Um, so, I think her net is kind of small as far as the amount of paraplegics that she's ever seen, but still, she's a wound care specialist nurse, and she's been doing that for, I would say, probably about 15 years or 20 years, somewhere around there. So she's seen quite a few people, and she was talking about that colonoscopy. I think it's a colonoscopy. I can't remember, but anyway, that bag, and them going into my intestine and drilling cutting a hole into my chest and into my ab area, and then giving me a poop bag, and I just all this stuff, and I wouldn't be able to get to sit up to catheterize. I would have to have an indwelling catheter for 6 months, or for 6 weeks. Also, I shouldn't have said 60 days. I meant 6 weeks straight. So that is that's probably 42 days straight, somewhere around there. So anyway, I'm really not. I'm really kind of leaning towards not doing the surgery, and just it's the wound is not going to heal up. It's never going to close, like the plastic surgeon said. It's never going to close without some kind of intervention, some kind of surgery to connect the two sides together. But it's never going to close other than that. So I'm kind of they're just I guess, and it's a big deal, but I think we're gonna just have the ABDs on me, put an ABD on me for with ABD pad, which is a pad, absorbing pad on my left buttock area, and I'm just gonna have an open hole there. The hole is extremely small. It's probably like half a centimeter by half a centimeter dimension, so it's very small. But that's the situation, and it's the reason why the hole is not going to close up is because it's kind of like a belly button. The belly button goes in, but the tops of the belly button, everyone has a belly button usually, but the tops of the belly button, the skin on the top of the belly button won't close up. It won't connect to each other. They won't close off. It won't close off, and that's kind of the way that hole is now. It's just it's all been, it's like a crater now that has formed, and it's all just skin, and it's just it's not going to close off on its own. It needs surgery to do that, and I'm not willing to take that gamble. I think it's a huge price. It's not worth it. I don't think it's worth the price. It's just too risky, I think.